Implement, your family-owned John Deere dealer, has a deal for you. This week only, save 8% on drawbar pins, quick hitches, and clevises. Grossenberg Implement has 9 locations in South Dakota, Nebraska, and Wyoming to make sure they have the parts you're looking for. Be safe this year and replace those worn pins and hitches you use all year long. This offer good only at Grossenberg Implement, your servicing dealer since 1937. Grossenberg Implement, your
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
Titan Machinery is your go-to Case IH agricultural equipment dealer. Your Highmore, Miller, and Pierre locations have a large selection of new and used ag equipment with access to one of the largest parts and whole goods inventories in the country. Titan Machinery prides itself in providing quality Case IH parts, service, and support to Highmore, Miller, Pierre, and the surrounding communities. Stop by Titan Machinery of Highmore, Miller, and Pierre today. Power and precision to grow.
Do you have a new pair of jeans or a favorite shirt with a small tear or hole? Or your winter coat has a broken zipper? Don't throw them away. Call Lila Briggs Sewing and Embroidery in Fort Pierre to have your items fixed as good as new. They also provide hemming, other sewing services, as well as custom embroidery for a truly professional look and design. Lila Briggs Sewing and Embroidery is a proud supporter of all Stanley County school activities and wishes the student athletes the best of luck in the school year.
Every farm is unique, but all farmers have something in common: the desire to maximize their land and improve it for the next generation. You need a cooperative that offers peace of mind. AgTegra Cooperative is an ag partner that shares your values and is part of your community. From agronomy and grain operations to energy and feed, AgTegra will link your farm to the future. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Dakota Antler is the biggest antler buyer in our region. Tony and Derek pay cash all year long for antlers and horns. Deer, elk, moose, and sheep can be cash in your pocket. They'll come to you, too. Find them on Dakota Antlers LLC or online at dakotaantlers.com. You can also give them a call to set up an appointment. Call Derek at 605-360-3749 or Tony at 605-730-0108. Dakota Antler, a proud supporter of all local athletics and activities.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierce, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
Farmers know crop insurance is essential for managing risk. It's also valuable for maximizing revenue. The crop insurance officers at Farm Credit Services of America have proprietary tools and expertise to deliver the personalized crop and revenue protection you need for the peace of mind you want. Nobody delivers crop insurance like this. Discover the difference by calling 800-884-FARM. Agriculture works here.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
No need to be afraid of all those upcoming holiday expenses. Oahe Federal Credit Union's holiday loan special is back. Borrow up to $1,500 for 12 months at 7% APR. Apply online or stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where we treat you like you own the place, because you do.
People helping people. Oahe Federal Credit Union.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
Your winning destination, the Golden Buffalo Casino in Lower Brule, gives you more chances to win. Hot seat drawings, pick a prize drawings, chances to win great prizes, the hottest slots around. It's all just waiting for you at the Golden Buffalo Casino. Find out more by logging on to thegoldenbuffalocasino.com and by following them on Facebook. Just minutes north of Reliance, exit 248. We'd like to thank you for tuning into this broadcast and supporting our area youth. The Golden Buffalo Casino, proud to support Live Ticket.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. American Bank and Trust.
One way American Bank and Trust enjoys giving back to the Fort Pierre community is through our Spirit Card program. These cards are a great way to give back to our schools and show hometown pride. Call or stop in today to get your own Spirit Card. Go Buffaloes!
Airlines. If traveling to Denver, schedule your flight at denverairconnection.com. The morning flight leaves at 8:20, allowing you to connect with the majority of continued flights. Avoid the crowds. Enjoy no driving and free parking when you fly from Pierre Regional Airport. 50 passenger jets and a 1-hour direct flight to Denver.
Flip your loan. Lower your payment with great rates from Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union. This is Jody. Now is the time to refinance your vehicle or recreational vehicle with rates as low as 2.3%. Plus, no payments for 90 days and $75 cash after finalization. Come see us on North Garfield Avenue at Northridge Plaza. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Now let's bring you today's Montana-Dakota Utility starting lineups. First for the visiting Todd County Falcons. Their guards and wings. Just one senior starts. That's 5'6" Wamea Winnet. 5'7" sophomore Julie Shaw also starts, along with 5'7" sophomore Leslie makes room for them, and 5'6" sophomore Peter Brave, and the post player is 5'10" junior Sky Horslooking. Bob Boyd Jr. is the head coach at Todd County. His assistant is Pat John. Stanley County's NDU starting lineup comes your way in 30 seconds from Parkview Auditorium after this from Montana-Dakota Utilities on KGFX.
Hey, new guy. Shovel, right?
Yeah, right. And I'm not exactly new. I've seen some action.
Yeah, what's your story?
Hey, my last gig, I nearly got electrocuted, almost drowned. That guy never called 811 to see if it was safe to dig.
Our guy calls every time he digs.
It's quick and easy. Any tool can do it. Calling 811 gets your underground utility lines marked for free.
Hey, safe digging is no accident. Always call 811 before you dig.
This message brought to you by Montana-Dakota Utilities, in the community to serve.
5'7" junior Maddie Duffy among the starting five for Stanley County, with Corey Gabriel still unavailable. 5'5" sophomore Morgan Hoffman will also start in the backcourt. On the wing, 5'6" senior Ali Juarez. And in the post, 5'9" sophomore Kason McGee, 5'8" junior Rachel Runge. For head coach Keely Brayson and assistant Sarah Camp of the 6-10 Stanley County Buffaloes. And those are the Montana-Dakota Utilities starting lineups. Now the law on the court, which is brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection. We'll introduce today's officials in 30 seconds here on KGFX.
Gift cards are great things to give as gifts. But when someone tells you you need to use a gift card to pay for something you owe, like utilities, taxes, and other fees, red flags should go off, and it should cause you to stop and think. Most legitimate companies will never tell you to pay with a gift card. Before you go to purchase these gift cards, please call Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986 and let them check things out for you so you're not out of your hard-earned money.
The officials for today's game are Davis Grooms, Mark Logan, and Dan Swenson. The law on the court is brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection. Stanley County, wearing their home white uniforms, purple numerals and letters in gold trim. Todd County with their royal blue road uniforms with gold numerals and letters and the gold piping. Let's pause briefly to make ourselves a little legal.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. 1060 KGFX Pierre. Rebroadcasting on K276GT. 103.1 FM for Pierre. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
And that is our Ponsaba Agency State Farm pregame show. Get set for an evening of basketball from Parkview Auditorium. A varsity doubleheader as the Todd County Falcons beat the Stanley County Buffaloes. And tonight's girls action comes your way first, and we'll have it for you in 3 minutes on 1060, 103.1 KGFX.
Have all of your painting supplies at the paint store in Pierre. They mix paint and they color match paint. They carry interior and exterior stains. Great selection of paint. Find it at 1006 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. The paint store. 605-224-8312, 224-8312. The Paint Store is a proud supporter of the Stanley County Buffaloes and the Peer Governors in sports and activities. The Paint Store, same great paint, same great services.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Do you want to join one of the oldest established organizations in Fort Pierre? Perhaps you are more interested in protecting the future. Whatever your position, the Fort Pierre Volunteer Fire Department is for you. We are responsible for fire protection in Fort Pierre and Stanley County. Become part of this amazing team by stopping down at the fire hall and discussing enrollment. We are not just limited to adults, as we have a new cadet program for students ages 14 to 18. For more information, click on our banner ad on the homepage. From everyone at the fire hall, go Buffs!
When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank, providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Starting a John Deere dealership during the Depression took guts and vision. But C.J. Grossenberg was determined to help the community. He supplied more than equipment. He supplied a better way of life for his neighbors. Today, the family business is still going strong. Because round here, Grossenberg proves our values to our community every day. Grossenberg Implement is celebrating 85 years and is fourth generation family owned and operated.
Almost basketball time here at Parkview Auditorium in Fort Pierre. Todd County and Stanley County to get this varsity doubleheader started with girls action. The lineups being introduced. But before we get started, we'll tell you what's coming up, and that's the Lynn's Dakota Martin Fort Pierre opening tip. Let's hear from those good folks. Then we will get things started here on KGFX in 30 seconds.
Lynn's Dakota Mart in Fort Pierre. Check out their great selection in the meat, deli, and produce department and hardware, as well as the rest of the store. The freshest and best quality in the area. Don't see what you need? Just ask. Their friendly staff is more than happy to help in any way possible. For any gathering, large or small, Lynn's Dakota Mart is there for you. Special orders and requests too. Smart grocery shopping takes a little TLC. Lynn's Dakota Mart in Fort Pierre. Thrifty, local, and convenient.
Stanley County's lineup now being introduced. A series well in favor of Todd County in the last several years since 06-07. In fact, Todd County's beaten Stanley County the last 13 times they played in girls basketball. 14-2 since 2006-07. Last year in Mission, it was a 70-51 Todd County win. Stanley County, does this sound familiar? Hasn't beaten Todd County in girls basketball since 2009, a 45-31 win here at Parkview Auditorium. But that was the same story as with Crow Creek when we were last here on Thursday night and Stanley County won that. Well, anyway, let's see what happens. We're ready for Todd County. Maya Neck, Julie Shaw, Leslie makes room for them. Peta Brave and Skyhorse looking. And for Stanley County, it's Maddie Duffy, Morgan Hoffman, Casey McGee, Juarez, and Rachel Runge. Watch this game, remember? Brought to you by Bauman Lumber at the KGFX page at drgnews.com and DRG News app. Brian Minning of Live Ticket handling the video.
McGee to jump center against Shaw, and it's Todd County who wins the opening tip. And they'll shoot to the bucket to your left as you're watching in the first half. And we hope you enjoy this evening of basketball. And Maddie Duffy, as Neck tried to make a move on the right baseline, Maddie knocked it out of bounds. And 11 seconds in, we have the first whistle. And it's thrown in by Leslie and makes room for them. Right corner to Peta Brave. Back out front, it is Maya Neck. Bounce it for Julie Shaw, left of the lane. Turning on McGee. Finds Horse looking. Now to makes room for them. Left side on the arc, it's Brave. 8 on the shot clock now for Todd County. Between the rings, it's Neck. Pass is knocked down. Still came to Brave. Only 3 in the timer, and the ball stolen away. Maddie Duffy, and there's more good defense by Stanley County, forcing a turnover right away. Moore is out front to Maddie Duffy. Oh, and the pass was behind Hoffman, but Neck couldn't hang on to the ball. Knocked it out of bounds, and it'll stay with Stanley County. That is a break for the Buffaloes. Hoffman inbounds to Juarez, left wing. Back to Hoffman, guarded by, makes room for them. Left side, it is Duffy. What a game she had when we last saw SC on Thursday and went over Crow Creek. And a lob to Runke, and it's knocked out of bounds again by Neck. Stanley County now down to 12 on the shot clock. 1 minute gone in the first quarter. Duffy tries a right baseline drive. 8 on the shot clock. Hoffman with a right wing 3, missed everything. And Brave has the rebound for Todd County. Now a drive to the baseline and scoring to Shaw. Julie Shaw opens the scoring. Minute 15 into the game. And then a pass is knocked out of bounds. Stanley County lost it, so they've turned it over for the first time. And it'll be Todd County ball. And that went off the leg of Juarez and into the Stanley County bench. Going to be very important for the Buffs not to get in a turnover mode against a team that is going to be really physically defensively. That is how they've been winning lately. Makes room for them on the right wing. Right side above the arc to Neck. Bring it up top to Brave. Left side makes room for them with those green sneakers. Back out front to Brave, into the lane. Running 9-footer. Banks rolls out. Maddie Duffy with a Stanley County rebound. Buffs have their second possession. Third, really. Duffy. It is into Hoffman. Cut off on the left baseline. Pass knocked down. Morgan's able to regain it. Tries again for a drive and draws a foul. Well, Morgan had lost the ball for a moment. Brave had knocked it away. And then it was Brave that ended up fouling her. The first foul of the game. And this will put Morgan Hoffman on the line. Stanley County was so good when we saw them against Crow Creek at the line. Crow Creek, and of course a lot of that was Duffy. First free throw here, good for Hoffman. Stanley County's on the board. Todd County leads 2-1, a minute 51 into the game. Boys action, of course, still ahead this evening. They're both good for Hoffman, and the game's tied for the first time at 2. Shaw hands it back to makes room for them, and she just now crosses the timeline to Julie Shaw. Man-to-man for Stanley County. Shaw, they're trying to trap her, but she brings it all the way to the right baseline. Missed it over Hoffman, and Morgan's down there to grab the rebound. And Stanley County looks for the lead. To Duffy, makes room for her, makes room for them, waits for her. Hoffman, bounce it to Ali Juarez. Way up top. Makes room for them, guards her. It is to Runge. Now inside for a drive by McGee, but it's short. And Sky Horse looking has the rebound for Todd County. Makes room for them, pushes it down the left alley. Back to Neck. Maya Neck with 5:17 in the first quarter and a tie game at 2. Left wing, here comes a 3 for Neck that missed everything. And Juarez the rebound for Stanley County, and both teams being very deliberate on offense so far. Here's a pass down low, and a move to the right block is made by Morgan Hoffman, who draws a foul. And it's on Sky Horse looking. That's her first. And the second Todd County team foul. So Morgan Hoffman right back there. Made 2 a moment ago. Now she'll try to give Stanley County their first lead. And the first to 2 for the sophomore is good as it rolls in. 3-2 Stanley County. 5:04 in the first quarter. High school basketball on KGFX is brought to you by Sioux Nation in Fort Pierre, Avera St. Mary's Hospital, First Dakota National Bank, and Yesway, and they're both good for Hoffman. 4-2, Stanley County. 3 minutes gone in the game. Who can be the most patient, it appears, may have the upper hand in this one. Julie Shaw on left wing, guarded by McGee. Handed it to Mayanek. Bounce on the left wing for Leslie, makes room for them. Neck down low to Horse looking. Pass got knocked down. McGee, a hand on it. Not down. Stanley County loses it right back. A neck drives for a layup. That's good. And it's 4-all, the second tie of the game. Todd County, as was expected by Keeley Braceland, puts on pressure and makes a steal. Baseline drive. Oh, Duffy got a hand on that shot by Brave, and then Maddie picked up the rebound for a baseline drive. McGee had it stopped by Horse looking, and then again. One block after McGee's first chance, and now on the other end, it is Brave scoring for Todd County, who has the lead back at 6-4, and now Stanley County in a little bit of a hurry throws the ball away and out of bounds. So the Buffs now have 3 turnovers. So Todd County has the last 4 and a 6-4 lead, 3:50 in the first quarter. Leslie makes room for them again, walks it across the timeline, hands it to Julie Shaw in the old circle. Hoffman knocked it down, loose on the floor, sitting down, but with no one to pass it to, makes room for them. On the other end, it's a McGee drive that's short. Hoffman gained the rebound, gave it to Rachel Runge, who laid it in. Hoffman doing well on the offensive glass. It leads to the follow-up bucket, and it's tied at 6. All above her head, Julie Shaw on left wing for Todd County. 3:17 in the first quarter. Sky Horse looking on a high post. Good pass down low for a drive by Julie Shaw, draws a foul. Excellent pass by Sky Horse looking. Found Julie Shaw cutting at just the right time. Rachel Runge has the first Stanley County foul. 2 at the line for Shaw to try to put Todd County back into the lead, but the first is short. 5'5" sophomore Cameron Norman comes in for Stanley County, as does 5'11" freshman Brecken Hebner. Ali Juarez and Rachel Runge both come to Keeley Braceland's bench. Still tied at 6, 3:12 first quarter. One more free throw here for Julie Shaw. That one's good. And Todd County regains the lead at 7-6. Hoffman facing pressure. Pass off. Long one, never made it. Neck, but then it's taken away. Duffy again forcing a turnover, and Stanley County has the basketball back. Now it is dropped by Kason McGee, and a battle for that ball on the floor. It's going to be a dual possession, or it's going to be a foul, I think, on Maddie Duffy. Yep. So that's her first and Stanley County's second team foul. That's 5 turnovers, and again, that's something Stanley County cannot afford to do in big numbers. 7-6 Todd County, the lead in the ball. 2:49 in the first. And makes room for them with a right baseline drive that's missing. Cameron Norman with a Stanley County rebound as the Buffs look to gain the lead back. Drive on the left side. All the way to the rim by Norman. Didn't quite fall, but Cameron's going to draw free throws after another Todd County foul, and that's number 2 on Sky Horse looking. And the third team foul on the Falcons. Todd County will have substitutions after the first free throw by Norman as she tries to tie this game back up. She can't as it rims out. Athena Dwarf, a 5'5" senior. Brooke Marshall, another senior at 5'6". They're both in for Todd County. Neck and Horse looking come to the bench of Bob Boyd Jr. One more for Cameron Norman. That's too long, but the rebound is grabbed by Brecken Hebner to keep it with Stanley County. Left wing, a Duffy jumper way high for a 3 that's off the rim. Loose ball grabbed on the rebound by McGee, who then throws it out of bounds. A bounce pass that was a little bit wide, and it turns into the 6th Stanley County turnover. Head coach Keeley Braceland of SC wants a 30-second Agtegrits timeout. 2:26 left in the first quarter. Todd County 7, Stanley County 6. Back in 30 seconds here on KGFX.
Service Master.
Starting a John Deere dealership during the Depression took guts and vision. But C.J. Grossenberg was determined to help the community. He supplied more than equipment. He supplied a better way of life for his neighbors. Today, the family business is still going strong. Because round here, Grossenberg proves our values to our community every day. Grossenberg Implement is celebrating 85 years and is fourth-generation family.
And Actegra timeout. Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Actegra cooperative today. Both teams struggling. Todd County 3 of 8 shooting. Stanley County only 1 of 7. 7-6 Todd County, 2:17 in the first quarter. Left corner, Brooke Marshall. Handed to Pitta Brave. Back out front now for Athena Dwarf. For Todd County, wearing blue. Here's an entry pass to Jalise Shaw, but hanging all over her is Kaysen McGee, and that is the second foul on Kaysen. That's going to bring her out. And Todd County will inbound. Down to 9 on their shot clock and 1:58 in the first quarter. A lob came into the right corner, but for a pass down low. Good feed from Brave to Athena Dwarf. Missed the runner on the baseline, but drew the foul on Brecken Hebner of Stanley County. That's her first and the 4th Buffalo team foul. And Dwarf now at the line, trying to increase the Todd County lead. She leaves the first one short. Rachel Runge comes back in for Brecken Hebner for Stanley County. Still 7-6 Todd County. 1:53 remains first quarter here at Parkview Auditorium. Second one is good for Athena Dwarf, and that makes it 8-6 Todd County. No teams led. Neither team is led by more than 2. Pressure broken well. Juarez is into the front court. Light baseline drive, fouled by Dwarf. Well, that was confidently done that time by the Buffs, as Ali Juarez just charged ahead, and she draws 2 free throws after Dwarf's first foul and the 14th foul on Todd County. Each team has 14 fouls. Juarez made some big free throws when we last saw this team play, and she hits the first one here to cut the Todd County lead to 8-7 with 1:46 in the first quarter. After tonight, Stanley County doesn't play again in girls play until a week from Friday at Dupree. They have only 3 games left in the regular season after tonight. Second one's good for Juarez to tie the game at 8. Third tie, 1:44 left in the first quarter. Makes room for them. Switches hands in the dribble, crosses the timeline. And again, Todd County taking their time. Pass, just made it to Brave, and now Juarez got a hand on that pass and intercepted it. Juarez with a drive to the goal, and she's fouled by Julie Shaw. Well, 2 good trips in a row here for Ali Juarez with the speed. Can't complete the fast break with buckets, but she made 2 free throws a moment ago, and she'll try to do so again. 15 foul there on Todd County, the first on Julie Shaw. Juarez at the line, rolls in, and Stanley County's regained the lead at 9-8. With 1:29 left in the first quarter, the Buffs only have 1 field goal, but they're 7 of 9 now at the line. And Alejandro Juarez has 1 more. That's nothing but net, and it's 10-8 Stanley County. 1:28 first quarter. Leslie makes room for them. Crosses the timeline. Well, they're matching up here with a zone, Stanley County. Left of the lane, Athena Dwarf drives to the baseline, nearly dropped it, regained it, lost the ball in a triple team, deflected, and came into Rachel Runge into the front court, but she gave the ball away right back to Todd County. And it makes room for them on a fall away that didn't fall, but Stanley County couldn't hang on to the rebound, and Todd County will inbound after their miss. With 1 minute left in the first quarter, Stanley County up 10-8, and it's Todd County's ball. The lob out front for Shaw. Julice, left wing 4, makes room for them. Back out front to Brave. Bounce pass baseline. Dwarf tries again. Had it blocked by Morgan Hoffman. Out of bounds. It'll stay with Todd County, but Hoffman right there to stop that drive by Athena Dwarf. 16 on the shot clock. 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Makes room for them. Inbounds in the right corner. But the whistle from the official said, let's try this again. 46.9 now. And looking for someone open on the baseline. It's Dwarf. Left it short. Duffy trying to gain the rebound. Did save it. Nice play. And it came to Morgan Hoffman. Into the front court. Morgan on right wing as the pressure is broken. 34 seconds in the first quarter. Juarez with an 18-footer. Left of the circle is missing. And as Julie Shaw gained the rebound, she is fouled. Well, we're seeing what we figured we may. Physical on both sides and a lot of fouls being used already. First there on Stanley County's Rachel Runge and team foul number 5. That's 5 on each team in this first quarter. 29.5 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Todd County with the ball and the shot clock off. Down 2 at 10-8. Makes room for them. Switches to a right-hand dribble. Passes on the right side for Brooke Marshall. Pass deflected, but still came to Brave. 14 seconds in the quarter. To makes room for them. Now on the left wing, it's Julie Shaw. Good move in the lane and runs it in from 10 feet. Tie it at 10 with 4 seconds. And now, inbounds pass, knocked out of bounds by Todd County. They can set up their pressure still with 3.8. For tie of the first quarter. Into Hoffman with 2, with 1. Launches short from beyond the midcourt line. Through one quarter in the Wagner Auto scoreboard at Parkview Auditorium. Todd County 10, Stanley County 10. Wagner Auto, the one place to go. Next, the second quarter. It's in 1 minute on 1060 103.1 KGFX.
Service Master of Pier is your go-to service experts for a wide variety of cleaning needs. Since 2003, we have developed the most effective methods and products to service virtually every type of industry. We're known for our exceptional carpet and upholstery cleaning, but did you know we also offer cleaning of all types of flooring, along with providing fire and water restoration, commercial cleaning, janitorial services, and construction cleanup. Service Master of Pier is a proud sponsor of TF Riggs Governors and Lady Govs, as well as Stanley County Buffaloes and Lady Buffs activities.
Acres Ahead is back with AgTegra Cooperative. Now is the time to secure product, lock in early season prices, and receive delayed payment terms on your agronomy inputs. Fertilizer, seed, and crop protection purchases from Acres Ahead also qualify for triple play grain premiums, diesel discounts, and feed discounts. Contact your local AgTegra agronomist to learn more on how Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
Striking at 10 as the second quarter begins. Stanley County with the arrow and the ball, who had only one first quarter field goal, but they're tied because they're 8 out of 10 at the line. Morgan Hoffman on left wing, handed it back to Maddie Duffy. Now to Hoffman near the left corner. Entry to Runge. Bounce in the lane. McGee able to take it to Juarez. Ball fake. Now right baseline drive. Bounce to Duffy. Open right wing 3 for Maddie is good. Maddie Duffy, who hit her share against Crow Creek, has her first of this game, and Stanley County's in the lead again at 13-10. 30 seconds gone, second quarter. Julie Shaw handing it to Brooke Marshall, the senior. Now on the left wing, standing in the arc. Leslie makes room for them. Out front, it's Peter Brave. Now makes room for them with a shot on the baseline from 12 that's blocked, but that's fouled too by Maddie Duffy. If it's Maddie, yep, that's her second. Team foul number 6. So she and Case and McGee both have 2 fouls. And 2 free throws here for Todd County. For the sophomore, Leslie makes room for them. First, rolls in after it went off the back rim, left rim, then fell in. 13-11 for SC over TC. 7:15 in the first half. One more for makes room for them, but it's short. Maddie Duffy rebounds for Stanley County. Still on the floor with 2 fouls. Yeah, the Buffs need her out there too. McGee is playing with the 2 fouls too. Morgan Hoffman guarded by makes room for them. On the switch, here comes Shaw. Now right baseline. Juarez cut off. Pass on the kick out. Knocked out of bounds by Julie Shaw of Todd County. And Stanley County will inbound with 19 still in the shot clock. A baseline at the bucket to your right as your watch. Remember, you can. The KGFX pace brought to you by Bauman Lumber. Juarez, nice drive in the lane, rolls in. Set play off the inbounds, and Allie has her first bucket. Stanley County is up forward, 15-11. Longest lead for either team, 6:44 in the first half. Makes room for them on a bounce to Julie Shaw at the circle, on the foul line, up top to Dorf. Right corner for Brave. Good entry pass on the baseline for a drive by Shaw that scores on the right block. That's 7 for Shaw. 15-13 Stanley County. 6:24 first half. Hoffman on the drive. Can't hit. McGee can't follow. But Hoffman has another board to set up a Duffy 3. But this one is missing and rebounded by Brave. 3 chances for Stanley County right there, but none of them could fall. A couple of offensive rebounds, but didn't end in points. Makes room for them with 5:55 in the half. Todd County with the ball down 2. Hands it to Athena Dwarf. Left wing, this is a Brooke Marshall 3 that's not falling. And Juarez, who's come up with some good play in the last few minutes, has the rebound here for Stanley County. Pass to Duffy, and getting in the way of that was Julie Shaw again. She seems to do that a lot, or has this evening anyway. Stanley County will inbound right in front of the Todd County bench, 25 on the shot clock still. Stanley County at 6-10, left wing. Here comes a 3 by Hoffman that's no good, and it makes room for them with a rebound. Front court between the rings, Julie Shaw. Left wing makes room for them. Stops being guarded by Duffy. Up top to Shaw to the foul line. Drop step, 13-footer right lane line missing. Maddie Duffy with a 4th rebound in this first half. But pass nearly knocked away, but able to bring it down floor of the Buffs. Now they do turn it over. Comes on the other end makes room for them for a right baseline drive. That's good. Leslie makes room for them, has her first bucket. And with the last 4, Todd County's tied this game for the 5th time. It's 15-15, 4:49 and a half. Here comes a drive by Runge on the right baseline that misses. Julie Shaw with a rebound as Todd County, that is, looks for the lead back. Makes room for them as they take their time each time just about. Marshall on the right wing outside the arc. Bounce it to Brave, guarded by Juarez. Now to Shaw, guarded here by McGee. Right corner for Brooke Marshall. Handed again for Brave. To Marshall again for a 3 on the right side. That is missing, but a long rebound to Shaw. Julie drives and scores with a foul. That long rebound came to Shaw. Todd County's back in front. And the Stanley County foul here is the second on Rachel Runge, becoming the 3rd Buffalo with 2 fouls. 17-15. Todd County's back in the lead. Cameron Norman and Brecken Hebner are back in the game for Todd County, or for Stanley County, and for Todd County, Peyton Leroy, a 5'5 sophomore, enters for the first time. Shaw looks for her 10th point, and it's good at the line to complete the 3-point play. As Sky Horse looking, remember she has 2 fouls back in there for Athena Dwarf for Todd County, who now has their longest lead at 3, 18-15, 4:14 first half. Against pressure, Hoffman down the left alley. Pass deflected, still came to Norman. Drives right baseline, left it short. Horse looking with a rebound for Todd County. Falcons want to run. Bring it down floor to Maya Neck, who's back into the game. Jumper left wing makes room for them, misses. Neck grabbed the rebound, passed it down low. Now it's left short by Leroy. And Brecken Hebner has the Stanley County rebound, but the Buffs turn it over again. Now loose on the floor. Duffy ties it up. It'll stay with Todd County, however. And, well, once again, turnovers starting to bother Stanley County. But, well, one official said it was a dual possession, and that's what the call is going to be. With 3:41 in the first half, so the shot clock doesn't change, stays at 32. Todd County leading by 3 at 18-15. Stanley County's longest lead has been 4. It's into Horselooking in the lane. Turnaround half hook short. Couldn't gain her own rebound. Instead, Maddie Duffy does for SC. Down floor nearly too far. Norman able to save it just before it went out of bounds. Duffy skipping the right side to McGee. Tough pass to handle, but Kaysen does. Jumper right of the lane from Tim. A little too hard off the rim. Horselooking with a rebound for Todd County. Stanley County still struggling shooting. Only 3 of 17. Lob pass by Todd County, but the only one there was Brecken Hebner for Stanley County. Left wing it is Duffy into the front court for Hoffman. Tries a tying 3 that's off the glass, but Norman able to grab it and bounce it back out to McGee for Hoffman for the 3, and this one's good. Hoffman ties the game at 18-6 tie already. 2:42 in the first half. A tight game as we expected. A defensive sort of game as we expected. Leroy hands it to Horselooking. Knocked down. Morgan Hoffman out of bounds. But Todd County will have to start over again from an inbound from the timeline with 17 on the shot clock. And it is Leslie makes room for them to bring it into Jalise Shaw. 2:25 in the half. 10 seconds now on the shot clock. Makes room for them. Starts the offense. Brings it on the right wing to Neck. Maya back out front to Peyton Leroy. 3-2 on the timer. 1, they don't see it. They didn't get a shot away. And, boy, didn't sound like there was any communication from the Falcon bench either. Somebody's got to say 3, 2, or 1, and no one did. That's the 8th turnover on Todd County. Stanley County has 9. Tie game at 18, 2:13 in the first half. Intense pressure here, but it came to Duffy. Now to Hoffman in the left alley after a long pass. Thompson gives it back to Maddie Duffy. Bounce it on the right wing for Norman. Cameron trying to make a baseline move. Neck in her way and forced a turnover. But then Norman trying to bring it right back. And she is pushed over and fouled. Good hustle there, though, by Norman. That's the second foul on Jalise Shaw. So she has a couple of fouls along with Horselooking. 16 foul. So one more common foul will put Stanley County into the bonus. 1:52 and a half Stanley County ball in an 18-18 game. Duffy with a foot in the center circle on the offensive end. Right wing now to Cameron Norman. Knocked down. Good play. Leslie makes room for them. Steals it away after knocking the basketball down. Now tries a 3 in the left wing. That's short. And McGee is out for the rebound, but couldn't hang on to it. Makes room for them. Had it blocked by Hebner. Tip, and it came to Jalise Shaw on the offensive board. But what a block, though, by Brecken Hebner. 1:17 in the half. 20 on the shot clock as the bounce is too far for Sky Horselooking, and she falls out of bounds. Ali Juarez back in. Kira Briggs makes her first appearance, the 5'2 sophomore for SC. And a pass too far as they try to break the pressure and thrown out of bounds. And Stanley County turns it over for the 13th time in this first half. Up by 4 at one point. It's a tie game now at 18-all. Stanley County once led by 4. Todd County is not led by any more than 3. 1 minute right now remaining in a rugged first half for both sides. Brave out front to Peyton Leroy. 20 on the shot clock, working against. That's a zone for Stanley County. Bounce for Horselooking in the lane. Turns around, misses it short. Knocked out of bounds, however, by Stanley County. So now with 11 on the shot clock and 44 and a half seconds to go in the first half, Todd County will inbound with a second chance. Ball never hit the rim, so the shot clock not reset. Bounce for makes room for them. Out front to Neck. Down to 7 on the shot clock. 6 and 5. Leroy up top. Now for a fall away that is missing here by Neck. Tip rebound came to Brecken Hebner. They went all the way down on that shot clock again and couldn't hit. 25 seconds in the half as Stanley County turns it over again for a drive that is missed by Leroy. Rebound Juarez with 16 seconds, and into the front court come the Buffs. It is Duffy in the left wing with 9 seconds. Baseline drive by Briggs. Bounce it to Duffy again. 3 on the left side. Off the glass and rim. Battle for the loose ball on the floor. Juarez trying to grab it. Did. It ends up being a dual possession, and there are 0.3 of a second to go at Stanley County ball. You can catch and shoot, but just barely with 0.3 of a second. It's got to go off the hand right away. Duffy did and left it short at the end of, as I say, a rugged first half that is probably deservedly tied after 16 minutes. On the Wagner Auto scoreboard, Todd County 18, Stanley County 18. Wagner Auto, South Dakota's oldest auto dealer. At halftime, we'll take a look at the numbers and tell you about other action as we get an opportunity, and tell you what's coming up, too, for Stanley County this week in basketball. It's boys action after this the rest of the week. But we'll look ahead to that next. 18-18 tie at Parkview Auditorium. More in 3 minutes at the KGFX page at drgnews.com and the DRG News app, and on 1060 103.1 KGFX.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Calling all high school seniors. Not sure what your next step is? Consider Dakota Wesleyan University's Learn and Earn program located in Pierre. Current students in the Learn and Earn program are thriving. That's because the Learn and Earn program is different. Take classes on a flexible schedule at the Capital City campus and intern with a Pierre area business for a paid work experience. Scholarships are available. Visit dwu.edu/Learn and Earn today.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota is serving the central South Dakota community and beyond with a great selection of used vehicles. Local trades and program vehicles are available. New Toyotas and new Fords are arriving and selling before they even hit the lot. So don't wait. Stop in and find out what's coming. If you've been thinking about ordering a new Ford, stop in and sit down with one of our sales specialists today. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit CapitalCityFordToyota.com.
Room for them scored 3. Maya Neck and Pitt Brave with 2 each, and Athena Dwarf had 1 at the foul line. Morgan Hoffman had 7 to lead Stanley County, including that tying 3 in the latter part of the second quarter. Ali Juarez, a couple of fast break opportunities led to some points. Ali had 6. Maddie Duffy with 3 on a three-pointer and also 5 rebounds, and Rachel Runge had 2. The shooting was tough for both teams. Todd County was 7 of 23, 30%, 0 of 3 on 3. Stanley County just 4 of 20, 20%, 2 of 8 on 3s. But Stanley County has stayed this one in this game at the foul line, where they are 8 of 10. That was all in the first quarter. Todd County 4 of 7. Stanley County does have a 21-14 rebounding advantage over Todd County. 4 lead changes, and the tie we're at now is the 6th in this game. 18-18. Stanley County and Todd County at the half. Boys action still ahead. And again, Buffalo girls don't play again until a week from Friday, February 10th. After tonight, only 3 games remaining in the Buffalo girls regular season. They next play after tonight in Dupree, Friday, February 10th. And Mobridge Pollock comes here on Valentine's Day on Tuesday, February 14th, and then Little Wound to close the regular season for the Buffalo girls on the 17th of February. That is 2 weeks from Friday. Now, for the Buffalo boys, after they play Todd County this evening, a couple more games ahead, and they will both be here on KGFX. First, the Chamberlain Cubs here on Thursday night. We'll be with you around 7:25 here from Parkview, and then we'll be with you from Gettysburg on Monday night, when the Buffs take on the Potter County Battlers, who are really struggling this season. That'll be around 7:25 on Monday night, not only here on KGFX, but also on 100.7 KMLO. Coverage just underway of Pierre Governor girls basketball off the enormous win at O'Gorman. On Friday, they've made another trip to the Sioux Falls Metro. The Harrisburg Tigers, another very good team, are the opponent tonight. That is a matchup of 10-2 teams, and Brian Oakland has that coverage on River 92.7. And he'll be in Yankton on Thursday night when the Governor boys next play. They're now at 8-5. Good Yankton team is their opponent on Thursday. That's on River 92.7 beginning at 6:30. And then on Friday night, well, here on KGFX, it's Governor Wrestling, as it's an ESD duel for the Governor boys in Mitchell against the Colonels. That's 6:30 Friday night with Brian here on KGFX. Basketball also on Friday, as the Governor girls will be back home at the Briggside Gym to take on the Yankton Gazelles. That's 6:30 on KGFX on Friday night. So that's some of what's ahead of us. And, of course, action all throughout the stations of the DRG Media Group. Just go to your favorite station page, and you can find the play-by-play schedule, as there's plenty of important basketball ahead with the month of February starting tomorrow. And this one's important for both the Todd County Falcons and the Stanley County Buffaloes. Todd County, we should tell you, stands at number 4 in a very good Region 7A at the top. This is with Red Cloud, Dakota Tech playing well. Winner, they're in the top 3, and then Todd County is 4th. Stanley County stands at number 6 in Region 6A. So every game important for them as they try to make the climb up. Halftime here at Parkview Auditorium with the teams back on the floor to warm up. It's an 18-18 tie between Todd County and Stanley County. We'll take a 1-minute break, then come back for the second half of action at Parkview Auditorium. This is high school basketball on 1060, 103.1 KGFX.
Grossenberg Implement, your family-owned John Deere dealer, has a deal for you. This week only, save 8% on drawbar pins, quick hitches, and clevises. Grossenberg Implement has 9 locations in South Dakota, Nebraska, and Wyoming to make sure they have the parts you're looking for. Be safe this year and replace those worn pins and hitches you use all year long. This offer good only at Grossenberg Implement, your servicing dealer since 1937. Grossenberg Implement, your family-owned John Deere.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
On the DRG News app. Stanley County in white with purple numerals and letters in gold trim. Todd County in royal blue with gold numerals and letters and the gold trim. Stanley County out of their huddle to start the second half with their starting five of Maddie Duffy, Morgan Hoffman, Kaysen McGee, Ali Juarez, and Rachel Runge. And it's the starting five back out also for Todd County. Maya Neck, Jalise Shaw, Leslie makes room for them. Peter Brave and Sky Horse looking. Start of the second half brought to you by Lynn's Dakota Mart in Fort Pierre. As soon as the clock is reset, that start of the second half will happen with Kaysen McGee at the midcourt stripe inbounding. And got knocked out of bounds right away by Julie Shaw. A very quick player. So Stanley County gains about 10 feet and inbounds again. Baseline drive by Hoffman. Took the feed from Runge, but the shot would not fall. McGee, however, has the offensive board, but then lost it. So another turnover is how Stanley County starts this second half after a miss. And Todd County trying to regain the lead, but it's knocked down by Juarez. Took it away from Neck, drives to the rim and scores. 8 points, and they've all been big for Ali Juarez, and it's Stanley County back in front 20-18. 40 seconds gone in the third quarter. Shaw on left wing. Handing it to Peter Brave. Now stopping in the lane.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish.
Gained by Shaw. And Jalise Shaw scores again. She's up to 12. Tied again at 20. The seventh tie on the other end. Juarez drives again to the baseline and scores. 10 for Ali Juarez to lead Stanley County, and the Buffs lead again. 22-20. 6:48 left in the third, and now a steal by Maddie Duffy. Took it away, drove for a layup, and in. Took it right away from Neck. And that's the second field goal for Maddie, and Stanley County matches their longest lead at 4, 24-20. 6:30 in the third quarter. Good quickness on those last two plays. Makes room for them in the left wing for the Falcons. Left baseline, she stops. Hands it to Horse looking. Sky in the lane, tied up. Or is it a foul? It's foul on Ali Juarez, who's done a lot already in this third quarter, including a foul there, her first. First team foul of the second half. Off the inbound, Neck stops, so handed to Shaw. Low pass, too low, taken away. Kaysen McGee, bounce to Juarez, and Ali couldn't quite keep her balance, is still able to pass to Hoffman for a left wing jumper that misses. And it is Neck with the rebound for Todd County. Turnovers plaguing them. Sky looking with a shot that's short. Follows. That also missed, and trying to run the rebound down is Shaw, but thrown down by Kaysen McGee on a pretty hard foul. And that is Kaysen's third foul. Team foul number 2. I'll bring Kaysen out of the game. And Cameron Norman's in for it. On the inbound, makes room for them. Hit it off a Stanley County player, but Norman still steals. 4 turnovers already in this third quarter on Todd County. Hoffman in the front court. Left baseline. Drives. Counted with a foul. Morgan Hoffman. Sped past everyone. She's up to 9. Stanley County improves the lead to 6 at 26-20. And she drew the foul on Brooke Marshall, who's just re-entered the game. That's her first. Free throw missed, and trying to run it down is Juarez. But it is out of bounds to Todd County. But Stanley County is now up 6, their longest lead for either team in this game. 26-20, 5:29 left in the third quarter. Makes room for them, bounces to Julie Shaw. Left wing, Todd County needs a hoop here. They're suddenly down 6. Makes room for them, stops at the foul line to Shaw. Left lane line, drive, foul. She'll head to the line for 2. That's 14 fouls already on Stanley County, and the second here on Allie Juarez. Shaw, 2 for 3 at the line tonight, hits the first for her 13th point, cutting the Stanley County lead to 26-21. High school basketball on KGFX. It's brought to you by Pierre Regional Airport, Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, Access Health Fort Pierre, and Venture Communications. Shaw shoots one more. It's on the way. It's too long. And the rebound to Cameron Norman. And Norman to the floor. Yeah, she traveled. Couldn't get up with 2 players around her. Tried not to move while on the floor, but she did, and that's a violation of the 16th Stanley County turnover. Todd County in the front court will inbound to Leslie, makes room for them. Runs the offense. Morgan Hoffman guards her. 5:05 in the third. Makes room for them. Stops left of the lane. A banker is good from 10 feet. Leslie's second field goal. 26-23 for Stanley County. Pass. Came to Norman. Back to Duffy and into the front court. That pass almost was knocked away by Todd County. Hoffman, 18-footer, right side. She's good. Hoffman with 11 now. Stanley County by 5 at 28-23. Long down floor to Brave. She's bespectacled. Left wing for Shaw. Up top to makes room for them. Right wing, the senior Brooke Marshall. 4.5 minutes to go in the third. Horse looking, trying to back down. Duffy couldn't take it away. Now shoots and hits right over Rungay. First bucket for Horse looking. 28-25. Stanley County by 3. They steal on the inbound. And makes room for them, scores to make it a 1-point game. It's 28-27 for Stanley County. Norman, left wing for Hoffman. 4:05 in the third. Duffy, open, left wing 3. Bottom for Maddie. Her second of the game. And it's back to a 4-point Stanley County lead at 31-27. Duffy has 8 points. 3:53 in the third. Todd County ball makes room for them. Screen set by Shaw. Into the lane. She traveled. 15 turnovers on Todd County and 5 already in this third quarter. It's Kira Briggs and Brecken Huebner coming to the Stanley County lineup. Ali Juarez and Rachel Runge come to Keely Braceland's bench. Stanley County again trying for win number 7 and 3 in a row. They face pressure here. It is Duffy, still in the backcourt. Surveys the scene, hands to Norman on the left side, back to Duffy. Couple of seconds to clear the timeline, and they do. Hoffman with a bounce back to Duffy as the offense is reset. Bounce it out front to Norman. Right wing for Kira Briggs. Standing in the arc on the right side. Entry for Huebner. Right wing Hoffman. Left wing Duffy. Threes coming off the back rim. Rebound up there for it is Julie Shaw, their best player. She is playing a very good game. And down low, so makes room for them, but the shot would not fall. However, touching it out of bounds was a Stanley County player. So Todd County will have a second chance. Down 4. Just over 3 minutes in the third. Horse looking, right wing, a little too tall. Shaw still able to catch it. On right wing. Now into the right corner for a Marshall 3 that's off glass and rim. Loose on the floor. And there is Kira Briggs to pick it up for Stanley County. Left wing, it's an open 3 for Norman. It's off the right rim, little long. Brave with a rebound for Todd County. Nice move, almost stuck in her hip, but came into the front court and laid it in. Brave now with 4. 31-29. Ball is stolen. Comes to a Brave right wing 3. That's good to give Todd County the lead back at 32-31. And Stanley County head coach Keely Braceman, after not a good sequence for her team, wants a full Agtegra timeout. We'll take 30 right here. There's the 5th lead change, and it goes in Todd County's favor. Braves now up to 7. Todd County 32, Stanley County 31. On Agtegra timeout, Acres Head can maximize your earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Agtegra cooperative today. Back in 30 seconds to Parkview here on KGFX.
Fish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
Member FDIC.
The turnover numbers up to 19 for Stanley County, and it led to that go-ahead 3 by Peter Brave. By the way, the first made 3 that Todd County has had in this game. They've only taken 4. Stanley County's 3 for 9. 5 lead changes, 6 ties. Bounce to Hoffman, to Juarez. Pressure broken. Up ahead, Hebner. Can she find her? No, and now she does, but the pass is too far, and she went back for Duffy instead of going to Hebner. And Stanley County turns it over again. That's number 20. And Todd County with it with the lead. They were down 6 earlier in this third quarter. Now they're up by a point at 32-31. Brooke Marshall up top for Julie Shaw, who leads all scorers with 13. Left wing for Brave, who just hit that big 3 a moment ago. Entry pass for Horse looking on the right baseline. Sky with a turnaround. Nice move. Shot and fall. But Shaw is there out of a scramble to grab the offensive rebound. Now drives to the rim. Misses. Loose on the floor, but picked up by Morgan Hoffman for Stanley County. On the other end, a drive on the left baseline. That didn't go for Duffy. Now Shaw with some speed after the rebound. Into the front court. Scores! One-person break for Shaw. She now has 15, and Todd County's lead matches their longest 3, 34-31. 128 in the third. Norman, after the pressure is broken, couldn't hit the layup. But the rebound tipped to her now for a Hoffman 3 in the right corner that misses. Morgan ran her own rebound down, however. And Stanley County will have a third opportunity. It is Hebner in the lane, but the pass is behind Juarez and out of bounds. And Stanley County has turnover number 21. Rachel Runge back in for Brecken Hebner for Stanley County. Todd County with a 34-31 lead, 107 in the third. They're 5. Brooke Marshall, Leslie makes room for them. Julie Shaw, Sky Horse looking, and also Peter Brave, and a pass came down low to and intercepted here by Ali Juarez, but then she turned it over. So a turnover each way, and Todd County has it back. 56.3 in the third. Left corner, Brave. Bounce it to Shaw. Into the lane. Nice drive, and it rolls out after it went all the way around the rim. But Horse looking has the rebound, follows, and that missed too. But here's Shaw again with the offensive board. And then she had it knocked away. But Stanley County throws it away. Now Todd County throws it away right back. And now the official's going to stop play here for a moment is to make sure the shot clock is in the right place. Turnovers down the floor there. And Shaw, who came up limping a little bit, does so again. She came up limping earlier and now is to Bob Boyd's bench and Peyton Leroy in for her. That's not good for Todd County. Shaw is playing a terrific game. Juarez in the lane with 25 seconds drives. It's too hard off the glass. And Brave with the rebound for Todd County. Loses it to Duffy, and she's fouled. 16.6 left in the third as Duffy made a good steal there and then was fouled by Hita Brave. That is her second. That's just the second team foul in this second half on Todd County. Shot clock off, 16.6 as Norman inbounds at the timeline, but it didn't make it. And it's taken in by Peyton Leroy. 10 seconds, shot clock off for Todd County. They're up 3. They'll take the lead into the fourth quarter, it appears. Makes room for them. Stops right of the lane. Right quarter Marshall with 2 seconds. With 1. Makes room for them with 3 at the buzzer off the rim. Through 3. At Parkview Auditorium, a late third quarter surge has Todd County on top of Stanley County, 34-31 on the Wagner Auto scoreboard. Wagner Auto, the one place to go. The fourth quarter comes your way in 1 minute from Parkview Auditorium, here on 1060 103.1 KGFX.
Titan Machinery is your go-to Case IH agricultural equipment dealer. Your Highmore, Miller, and Pierre locations have a large selection of new and used ag equipment with access to one of the largest parts and whole goods inventories in the country. Titan Machinery prides itself in providing quality Case IH parts, service, and support to Highmore, Miller, Pierre, and the surrounding communities. Stop by Titan Machinery of Highmore, Miller, and Pierre today. Power and precision to grow.
Do you have a new pair of jeans or a favorite shirt with a small tear or hole? Or your winter coat has a broken zipper? Don't throw them away. Call Lila Briggs Sewing and Embroidery in Fort Pierre to have your items fixed as good as new. They also provide hemming, other sewing services, as well as custom embroidery for a truly professional look and design. Lila Briggs Sewing and Embroidery is a proud supporter of all Stanley County school activities and wishes the student athletes the best of luck in the school year.
Boys action is still coming up for you. We have a fourth quarter of girls play yet. Todd County leading Stanley County 34-31. Stanley County led by as much as 6 before a comeback by Todd County in the third quarter. Brave with a go-ahead 3 in that third quarter. Handing it to Dwarf, who's back in. Brave on the left wing. Peta out front. To Leslie, makes room for them. To Julie Shaw, who has 15 points. Back on the floor. To Brooke Marshall on the left wing. 10 on the shot clock. It's a drive in the middle of the lane for Shaw! And banks it in. She is a very quick player. 36-31, Todd County 17 for Shaw. Quickly on the other end, Hoffman drives from the left baseline and counted with a foul. 13 for Hoffman brings Stanley County back to within 3 at 36-33. The second foul on Todd County's Athena Dwarf. And the sophomore Hoffman with an assertive move on the left baseline there. One pass to break the pressure. This is to make it a 2-point game, and it's good. 36-34. Todd County leads by 2. 7:19 left, fourth quarter, in a tough, tight, rugged game at Parkview Auditorium. Brave on the right wing, 4 makes room for them. Leslie lost it, gained it back. 18 still on Todd County's shot clock. They've run it down on a few occasions tonight, right to the nub. Now a travel is called by Maya Neck. Not too pleased, but she made that little twitch. The 20th Todd County turnover. Stanley County can tie her lead. Hoffman right to the baseline again. Scores to tie it. 16 for Morgan. The 7th tie. 36-36. 6:45 left. 5 straight for SC. Spin for makes room for them outside the arc on left wing. To Brave. Now on the right wing for Brooke Marshall. Out front for Brave again. Driving on Juarez. Little bump. No foul. Shot missed. Rebound. Dwarf trying to run it down. Couldn't do it. Maddie Duffy has it instead for Stanley County. Down floor. 2 passes to Hoffman for a layup. The first feed by Kason McGee. And then the second one, and that led to the Hoffman bucket. And Stanley County's come back with 7 in a row to lead 38-36. 6:10 left, the 6th lead change. There have been 7 ties. Pass down low. Great feed for Shaw. Counted with a foul. A whip pass from Athena Dwarf. Found Julie Shaw. She now has 19 points. Tied again for the 8th time at 38. And Morgan Hoffman has her first foul. And the Buffaloes' 14th foul for Stanley County in this second half. And a very good player, Shaw, will try to put her Todd County Falcons back in front with 6:07 left. Here it comes. It's good. 20 for Julie Shaw. Todd County's back in front. 39-38, and that pass is too far from Duffy to Hoffman and out of bounds. And Stanley County has their 25th turnover. 36% shooting for Stanley County, 37% for Todd County. 5:58 left. Todd County with the ball and a 39-38 lead in a game that's been pretty tight all the way. Stanley County's largest lead 6, Todd County's largest lead 5. Into the lane. Good bounce to Brave, but it didn't fall. But Horslooking follows and scores on the right block. 41-38 Stanley County. 2 buckets for Sky Horslooking. That's deflected and didn't make it to Duffy. Taken away by Makes Room for Them, but her layup did not go. Now a held ball on the rebound will go to Todd County. Oh, another turnover there. However, Todd County not able to convert, so the lead remains at 3, 41-38 for the Falcons. With back to Norman from Hoffman, that is, from McGee. Left wing Duffy for a tying 3. Long off the right rim. Good position by Brave for the rebound for Todd County. Down floor, loose on the floor again, but there's Shaw to come up with it. Turn around and score again. 22 for Julie Shaw. Back to a 5-point Todd County lead at 43-38. Matching their longest, and Keely Braceman, Stanley County's head coach, wants an Agtegra 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here with 4:53 left. And Todd County, again with that 5-point lead at 43-38. Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Agtegra cooperative today. During this timeout, let's pause for just a little tiny moment.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. 1060 KTFX Pierre. Rebroadcasting on K276GT. 103.1 FM Fort Pierre. Booze, you cruise, you lose.
So another run here by Todd County has put them back in the lead by 5. Stanley County led by as many as 6 in the third quarter, but Julie Shaw is the catalyst for Todd County. 12 in the half and 22 for the game to lead all scores. Morgan Hoffman has 18 for Stanley County and has the ball now. Driving on Shaw to McGee. And the ball went off her own foot and out of bounds. Still 4:47 left, but you got only so many possessions, and Stanley County just can't afford many more turnovers. They now have 27. Makes room for them. Takes her time across the timeline with still 6 seconds to spare and 4:38 left in the fourth quarter. Entry pass came to Shaw. Back out for a kick out to Brave on right wing. Now to Shaw in the right corner. Hoffman guards her. 17 still in the shot clock. Lost the dribble. Loose on the floor. Able to find Horslooking. Double teamed and fouled. Well, Shaw with a recovery saw Sky Horslooking in the right block and was able to make the catch within the double team. Brecken Hebner with a Stanley County foul. Her second. Team foul number 5. Horslooking has a couple of free throws here. The first rims out. High school basketball on KGFX is brought to you by Edgewood Healthcare, Oahe Federal Credit Union, Fisher Rounds & Associates, Insurance and Real Estate, and Ferding Electric. One more for Horslooking to make it a 6-point Todd County lead. She's good. Their longest lead in this game. 44-38. We have 4:22 left in the fourth quarter. Stanley County trying to work their way back. Hoffman, after Norman was pressured, pass back to Cameron Norman and out front to Maddie Duffy. 4:12 still to play. Duffy using the screen of McGee. Left wing of Hoffman 3. Good! Morgan Hoffman has her second 3, and she's up to 21. And that cuts the Todd County lead in half. 14 and a half for Hoffman. 44-41 Todd County, 3:55 to go. Makes room for them to Brave on the right wing. Had a Brave guarded by Norman. Lost the dribble. Back out front now to Maya Neck at the foul line. Turns it to, makes room for them. Up top, this is a 3 on the way by Neck. Off the rim twice and missing. Keeson McGee with the Stanley County rebound. SC Down a 3. Left wing it is Hoffman. Bounce to Duffy, and in the front court they are with 3:25 left in the fourth. Bauman Lumber, our player of the game on our post game. Norman trying to ward off Shaw. Back up to Duffy up top for a left wing jumper that is off the rim by Huebner, and there's Shaw for a big rebound for Todd County. And now lost out of bounds by Shaw. The 21st Todd County turnover. 3:09 left in Stanley County with the ball down 3 to Todd County. The last time a Stanley County girls team beat a Todd County team was 2009. They're down 3 right now, Stanley County is, and as Norman drove down the left wing, bumping into her was Pita Brave. That's her third for the Todd County sophomore, and the 14 foul. 3:02 left, new shot clock. Baseline inbound on the left side of the bucket to your left for Stanley County. Remember, watch it. Brought to you by Bauman Lumber, the KGFX pace. Pass too low. Duffy able to take it, and then it's intercepted. It is Julie Shaw again, driving for a fast break layup. 24 for Shaw. She saw that pass was going to be low and took it away. Todd County by 5 at 46-41. Duffy with a drive on the left baseline for SC. Drew a foul on Sky Horse looking, who claimed she had a straight up maneuver, but the official said, yeah, maybe now you do, but you didn't when you fouled her. That's her third and team foul number 5. That clock stopped with 2:43 left, and Duffy with 2 at the line, and the first rolls in after using all the rim. Maddie's 9th point. Todd County 46, Stanley County 42, 2:43 left in regulation. One more for Maddie. She's good again. 46-43 Todd County. 2:39 left fourth quarter at Parkview. Ali Juarez will come in for Stanley County at the next dead ball, and so will Rachel Runge. It is Julie Shaw. Oh, great move into the lane. Little out of control. Fast with the shot, missing. Duffy with the rebound for Stanley County. To Norman, left baseline, nearly in trouble. Finds Duffy, left wing 3. Getting a hand on that makes room for them. Follow misses, rebounded by Brave. Good block on the first attempt. Now a drive to the baseline, draws a foul. On Stanley County, on Hoffman, that's 2. On Morgan, that's team foul number 6. But yeah, guess who? It's Shaw in the act of shooting. What a half, what a game she's having. A full timeout has been called here by Todd County. Again, we'll keep it here with an Agtegra timeout. 2:07 left fourth quarter. Todd County 46, Stanley County 43. Acres ahead to maximize your farm's earning potential. Straight from the start, contact your local Agtegra cooperative today. Each team has 3 timeouts still to use. 16 fouls on Stanley County and 5 on Todd County, so neither team's in the bonus yet, although it seems inevitable. If the possession arrow is needed, it points to Todd County. So that's where it stands with 2 minutes and 7 seconds left in regulation. And a reminder that our Family Dental Appear in Gettysburg postgame will name our Bauman Lumber player of the game. Has it been determined yet? No, I don't think so, because this game has not been determined yet. After Bob Boyd of Todd County called the timeout. Both teams using all of the minute allotted. Stanley County brings out Duffy, Hoffman, McGee, Juarez, Runge. Todd County brings out Shaw. Elisa's on the line here. Neck makes room for them, Brave and Horse looking. 2 free throws for Jalise Shaw. Good. The first one for her 25th point. 47-43 Todd County. 2:07 left in the fourth quarter. This is a tough player to stop. 5'7" and really quick. She shoots again. Misses this one. Duffy has the long rebound for Stanley County. He trails 4. Still in the backcourt. Only a couple of seconds to bring it across. And then Juarez does, and then she is fouled. Ooh, not what Bob Boyd wanted from his team. The third foul on Julie Shaw. 16 foul. Stops that clock for a moment. So every common foul means the bonus for either side now. 154 in regulation. Stanley County down 4. Hoffman, baseline. When 12 feet, missing Juarez. Couldn't hang on to the rebound. And it's out of bounds to Todd County. Again, now you know you only get so many more possessions. With 1:45 left, Todd County with a ball and a 4-point lead. But Stanley County probably does not have to foul here if they can help it. Makes room for them out front. Right wing, Peter Brave. Comes on the baseline. Good move by Neck. Drives, and it's off the rim, however. Oh, everything good except the shot there. Duffy the rebound, down floor to Juarez. Too far for her and out of bounds. Oh boy, to Todd County. Stanley County fans wanted a foul there, but not called. We're down to 1:20 left in the fourth quarter. 29th turnover on the Buffs. That's really, really hurt them in this game, that turnover number, at least to this point. Into the front court is Neck. 1:09 left and 25 on the shot clock. Todd County can take time. Again, Stanley County may not need to foul again. Pass, nearly missed Neck. She's able to gain it. To Shaw out front. Drop step in the lane. From 12, it rolls around and in. And that is 27 for Julie Shaw. 49.8 left. Stanley County throws it away. 49-43. Todd County in a turnover where Stanley County needed a possession where they needed a hoop. They had a turnover instead. Bob Boyd of Todd County wants a 30-second timeout. But a very, very crucial turnover there. As Todd County will have it with 48.4 left and leading by 6, 49-43. Now, first an Integra timeout. Acres ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. But the last two possessions, we've said Stanley County really doesn't need to foul. That's not the case now. They got to foul now if they can't make a steal. To stop that clock and hope for some misses, because at the moment it's a 2-possession lead for Todd County. Boys action still ahead for you. And in our Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg postgame, we'll name our Bauman Lumber player of the game. Shaw, what a game she's played, will inbound. Knocked out by Juarez. 47.4 left. Trying for the steal. But if that first pass comes in, Stanley County has to foul. Shaw will try again. Does come into Brave. They can't, they do foul with 44.9 to go. It is Hoffman, and that is her third. And that puts Todd County in the bonus, but Stanley County had to stop the clock, down 6 with 44.9 remaining. And Peter Brave will be up there for a 1-and-1. Try to make it a 3-possession lead for Todd County. But she missed. And Duffy rebounded it for Stanley County. Buffs have to work fast, down 6, 39 seconds left. And head coach Keely Braceland, wanting to set something up, will call a full Integra timeout. Acres ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Integra cooperative today. But again, this absolutely has to be points for Stanley County here. Down 2 possessions, down 6 points, 49-43, 38.8 left. Again, we'll do a reset. 17 fouls now on Stanley County. So any common foul means the bonus for Todd County. Todd County with 6 fouls. Possession arrow is in favor of Todd County if it's needed. Each team now still with 2 timeouts remaining. So Keely Braceland knows if she doesn't like the way things are, again, she can call another timeout. But there's just no 2 ways about it. It has to be points here for Stanley County to have any chance. Trying for their 3rd straight win, but Todd County is on a winning streak of their own. They've won their last 4. 38.8 left as Kason McGee will inbound on the left sideline of the bucket to our left. It's into Hoffman, running the point. 36 seconds to go. Hoffman trying to keep away from Julie Shaw to Duffy. Down the right lane line. Drives, lost it. Picked up by Todd County and a foul with 25.5 seconds left. Another turnover may end Stanley County's hopes right here. The third foul on Rachel Runge. And team foul number 8. And it's Maya Neck at the line. Front end of a 1-and-1. But this one again would make it a 3-possession lead for Todd County. 25.5 seconds left. She's good. And Todd County's 5th straight win is ever closer. They lead 50-43. They next play at home Friday night against Bennett County. She hit them both. 51-43 Todd County. 22 seconds left. Juarez lost the ball. Is picked up by Brave. And that is that for Todd County, as they will beat Stanley County in girls basketball yet again. Kason McGee with the foul here, but nothing the Buffs could do now with 12.4 left. It's going to be 13 straight victories, 14 in fact. It's 13 now. It'll be 14 straight wins for Todd County over Stanley County in girls basketball. And Todd County will have win number 9. And appropriately, it's Julie Shaw to round it out for Todd County. Front end of the 1-and-1 is good for her 28th point. $18 in the second half. 52-43 Todd County. They look for a double-digit lead. That doesn't tell how close this game was most of the way. Second one misses, and McGee rebounds. One more possession here for Stanley County with a right wing 3 that is missing by Juarez. Knocked out of bounds by Todd County. Now down to 3.7 seconds to play. Todd County playing good basketball here is going to improve to 9-4. In that tough region, as we said, 7A. It'll be inbounded one more time by Duffy. And another steal here by Julie Shaw. Most fittingly has her hands on the ball as this game ends. And the Todd County Falcons, with another big run late in the game and really pulled away late in the game and pick up win number 5 in a row. Final score on the Wagner Auto scoreboard. The Todd County Falcons 42, the Stanley County Buffaloes 43. Todd County's 5th straight win. They're 9-4. Stanley County's 2-game winning streak broken. 6-11 for the Buffs with only 3 games remaining in their regular season. And their goal was to make the top 4. That may be a long shot now. Stay tuned for our Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg post-game. We'll name our Bauman Lumber player of the game, too, and we'll have that post-game for you, including a word from our good friends at Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg when we return to Parkview Auditorium in 1 minute here on 1060, 103.1 KGFX.
The team